Hello you guys, welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in this crazy world. It's all about the books here lately. A lot of book stuff going on. We've got Jada, who has her book coming out at the end of this week, I believe, but we've been getting snippets here and there, tidbits about Will and Jada, Tupac. Jada is sharing her life experience is what I'm kind of taking it as. Everybody has an experience in life and she's sharing those experiences with us. People act like they don't care, they don't want to hear it, this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, people make videos on it, people click quite a bit. They keep making videos because people click quite a bit. We see it all up and down our timeline via Twitter, and there's all these comments on it, yet people say they don't care, yet take the time and energy to comment on something they don't care about. So obviously you're intrigued, obviously you're curious, and that's perfectly fine. It's just so funny when people are like, I don't care. It's like, you care. Like, let's not like this. Will and Jada, for one, Will is a massive movie star, one of the most talented movie stars of like our generation or whatever the hell. Huge. Like, I honestly, like, I'm a huge fan of Johnny. They're right up here. Like, yeah, talented, range. They have shown time and time again they can take a character and, you know, work it. Blockbuster movie hit, you know, they're making the big bucks, you know, they go to do a movie, it's gonna be millions. So I mean, and Will has been around for ages. He was the Fresh Prince, he was on dang on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, we know Will, so people give a fuck about Will, and Will happens to be married to Jada. And well, they're still married even if they're separated, and it sounds like they're kind of working on shit, like they're going back and forth and whatnot. But it's just so interesting to see people say they don't care, when it's just like, then why is this like constantly all I see on my timeline? And when I see it on my timeline, there's all these comments and likes and shit and video after video after video that I see about Will and Jada. How is it that y'all don't care? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But we'll move on to something that people do like to act like they care about, which is Britney Spears. Her book is coming out on the 24th. However, we have a People magazine article that came out today, and she's telling us, we knew this was coming, and I hope that Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel were briefed by their PR on what to do, which is really to just shh, say nothing at all. Anything you say with the revealing of this news, just say nothing, Justin. But apparently, you know, Britney and Justin had a baby. You know, Britney was pregnant in the past, and they decided to go ahead and terminate the child. Justin did not and was not ready to be a father, and it was an experience that I feel like something like that can really alter the path of your life and what happens, because you don't know what it does to people up here. There's some people who can terminate a pregnancy and they move on, whatever, you know. And I feel it is your choice to do what it is with your body. I'm never going to shame anybody for anything like that. Like, it's your body, it's your choice. So that's how I feel about that, and her having, you know, terminated the pregnancy. Like, I'm never going to shame her for that. I'm never going to shame anybody for choosing what to do with their own body. That's not the point. The point that people are upset with is that it seems as if Britney felt she had no choice, and she went ahead and did it. And she doesn't know if it was the right decision. It seems like she has a lot of it's worn on her over the years. And then she's gone on to have two other boys, who really, quite honestly, have disrespected her, along with, you know, their father and shit. I know kids, when they're teenagers, kids can be cruel, and when you're a teen, you start smelling yourself, you got all types of attitude and everything like that. So I'm sure they'll come back around to their mom when they get a little bit older and more mature and get up from underneath their father. But it really sucks because maybe she could have had like that firstborn, you know? Could have been, you know what I mean? Like it's sad to think about, and it's something that obviously she has struggled with for years. And it's something that has affected her. So we're gonna take a look at that. Justin is fucking getting it. He's fucking getting it. I just saw an article where they showed a picture of him and Jessica Biel and their 2 kids. So, I mean, you don't want to, like, it's such a tough thing because it's like you also don't want to bring a child into a world with somebody with whom is clearly telling you they don't want the child, right? But then it's also like, the child is in your body, and like as a woman it's a completely different feeling. Like you're literally feeling something grow in you, like it changes your body, like it's a whole other mind fuck. So it is such a complex, complicated situation when it comes to shit like that. And I really feel for Britney, and I just feel like she's had a hard go of it. She truly has. And if you guys did care, I do see that page 6 has said that Jada and Will have decided they're going to now write a new book together. So people are like, oh, Jada's revealing all this information and making Will look like this, that, and other. Do we not think Will had any clue Jada was going to say any of this in his book, in her book? Like, for real, like, do you really think that Will had no clue any of this was going to be said? Like, they still talk. They still have kids together. I'm sure she kind of like, you know, bounced things off of him, gave him a manuscript before it was published, allowed him to fucking read it, you know, give his insight and everything like that. So, and Will is a grown-ass man. And if he felt the need to correct things, put something on record, if he wanted to say this, that, and the other, he could do that. And he's written a book and given his own dirt that people seem to just fucking forget and want to sweep under the fucking rug within their marriage. And I guess they're gonna do a joint book together. So like, he's a grown man. If Will wanted to say something, Will could say something. Will got up on the stage and slapped a grown ass man in front of millions of people at the fucking Oscars. He's got balls. He's got gall. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say if he feels the need to want to say it. So like, let's back off of like, it's just like the hate that Jada is getting is so weird. It's really, really fucking weird to me. Really weird. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. So Britney, so yeah, people did, let me find it. Oh yeah, this was the page 6 article they put up with Justin and Jessica Biel and then their kids. So apparently they have 2 kids, Silas and Phineas. Like Phineas and Ferb, oh my gosh. So they got 2 kids. I don't know if that can be seen, I don't know. But of course they put that up and give us this news, an article off the breaking news of Justin and Britney terminating a pregnancy together. Also, Trisha Paytas as Ice Spice is fucking cracking me up. Like, honestly, she did a great job. And no blackface. Thank you. You don't have to do blackface to try to put an outfit on something, but, you know, to like do a costume. But I think she did so good as Ice Spice, and Moses made her the little chain necklace. Too cute. Anyway, I'm getting to it. Will and Jada, oh, I've been liking shit all day, but apparently Will and Jada made a beautiful sex room. To have the money to make a sex room for you and your significant fucking other, but unfortunately they weren't using it a lot, so it sucks. People are like, shut up, Jada. What has she not revealed? How is there more stuff coming out? She's writing a book. She wrote a whole fucking book. This is how it's fucking done. Just like the whole thing with Britney is doing. We're getting tidbits of Britney's book coming out, excerpts of Britney's book coming out. It's the same thing. Why is it okay for Britney but it's not okay for Jada? Anyway, I'm getting there. I'm fucking getting there. And then we also will be talking about Meghan and Harry. But hold on, let me get to the People article. Okay, so I got the article finally. Britney Spears reveals she had an abortion because Justin Timberlake didn't want to be a father. Exclusive via People. The pop icon will be releasing her memoir, The Woman in Me, on October 24th. She is sharing this painful experience that she's kept private for almost 20 years. The pop icon 41 reveals that when she dated Justin Timberlake, she became pregnant with his baby but had an abortion. Oof, it was a surprise for me. But it wasn't a tragedy. I loved Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would just be much earlier than we had anticipated, Britney shares. But Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we aren't ready. We aren't ready to have a baby in our lives. That we were way too young. And I mean, they were peaking, and their careers, peaking, top of their fucking game. The two of them together, going to what was it, like the VMAs and their denim outfits and shit. Peak. And then you have a child in the middle of that. It was gonna cause issues, whether it was gonna cause issues with whatever label she was under, management, agents, her family, because that would at least stop that money bag for a good minute, okay? And then you're having to take care of a child after that. It was always going to be an issue, whether Justin, was okay with it or not, sadly. And it really, I can't say, Justin telling her that she wasn't ready. I could see him doing that as a young guy at the top of his game, not wanting to fucking stop. I could definitely see that side of it. But then also, as Britney being a woman, and she's like, look, I was surprised. I love this man, but I felt like we were going to have a child anyway. It's just earlier than what we thought, so what's the problem? So I see that side of it as well. And so it's so complex. It's so hurtful. It's such a fucked situation, which is why it is important that we protect ourselves, because shit like this happens and then we have to like make decisions like this, and it fucking sucks all the way around. And I just feel like somebody somewhere, even if Justin was on board, I feel like the people in her life, like the family, the record labels and everything like that, who were already not taking care of her, who were already, pushing her to do this, very much controlled. I feel like it would have been an issue regardless. And it's sad. It's very, very sad that just because you're a pop star and you're this and that and other, you can't simply still live your life and put shit on hold because people are fearing that, you're going to miss out on this, you're going to miss out on that, you're going to miss out on this bag, you're going to miss out on that bag. It sucks. And especially way back, like 20 plus years ago, now it's kind of different, but like 20 plus years ago, I could really see, her management, her team, her label really getting in her head about it. I really, really could see that. And it's really sad. So he wasn't happy about it, and he felt that they were too young. A rep for Timberlake did not immediately respond to people's requests for a comment. They shouldn't, she writes in her book, if it had been left up to me alone, I would have never done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father. So that wears on you so heavy. That's such a horrible situation. Do you want to bring a child into the world with somebody who's saying that they don't want it? Spears writes of her experience undergoing the abortion. To this day, it's one of the most agonizing things I have ever experienced in my life. After Spears and Timberlake split in 2002, she went on to become a mother, welcoming two sons, Sean, 18, and Jada, who is 17. So her kids are good and grown at this point. I really do hope they come back around and apologize to their mother, or just not even apologize, because I know kids, you're young, but just come back around and realize what their mother has been through and what the family has done to her, and that she loves them, and she wants to be there. So she was out of her conservatorship just 2 years ago. So this book is going to be a doozy. According to the press release from Gallery Books, the singer's memoir illuminates the enduring power of music and love and the importance of a woman telling her own story on her own terms. And that's all we really want to do. And that's all we really want for Britney as well. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what else she reveals in her book. And like, I'm sure it's so relieving and gratifying to like get all that shit off of your chest. I do wonder, I did hear some speculations, but I do wonder if there's going to be a little chapter or a section with her and Sam as Groggy, because they are no longer together. We really haven't heard much else. There was all this Twitter, and it was, you know, oh my God, they're divorcing, this and that, and then it just silent. It's so funny how that happens with some shit. It's like someone comes down and like shuts shit down. But I hope that it is, I know that it's coming like from her. It's going to be a more well-rounded view of what went down versus, you know, if it were coming from some other like ghost written, you know, I'm sure she got help to write it, but I feel like it's coming authentically from her. This is what she wanted to do. It's not something she was pushed to do from her management or her team or this, that, and another, where they're going to give you a whole bunch of fluff. We want real, we want raw, we want to know what the fuck went on with Britney Spears. So I think it's going to be interesting. I think that it's a very complex situation, having a child, getting pregnant, and then having a child, deciding if you want to bring a child into the world with somebody who is telling you that they really don't want the child. Like, it's just, it sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, there's no right answer. There's no right, it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. Okay, so I did see that Harry and Meghan, they were over in the islands, the Grenadine Islands, St. Vincent, having a little romantic getaway. Now, apparently they've touched down in Atlanta, of all places. Not Montecito, not LAX, not any of that, Atlanta. So what the hell is about to be going on in Atlanta? I believe Tyler Perry and his whole studio and his homes are probably in Atlanta, but what else is going on in Atlanta? Or was it a little layover for, you know, the plane to fuel up and everything like that, and for them to like proceed on to LA or, you know, Montecito? My thing is, like, yes, we got the pictures of them, right? And I have always wondered, like, y'all, I see it on both sides. Because, you know, the pictures are via Backgrid. I'm pretty convinced at this point, when it comes from Backgrid, that they are staged pictures. Because how on earth, Meghan and Harry, is anyone going to know that you guys are going to go from St. Vincent and Grenadines to goddamn Atlanta, and they're there to get pictures of you guys getting off the plane? Like, I see it both ways. Like, you're celebrities, and y'all doing what celebrities do. Like, I get it. But I feel like that's the reason why people question shit. But, who gives a fuck, honestly? Whatever. They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing, and I love to fucking see it. It makes me laugh, honestly. Because I see what they're doing. I really do. But someone posted, Harry and Meghan in Cancun. The Meghan effect strikes again. Cream of the island flower bag sold out. Meghan was seen carrying the authentic upcycled Caribbean feed and flour sack shopping bag by Althea and her mother Beatrice, who have a shop, the A&B Boutique, on island of Bequatus. So she is out here. I guess this is a bag that her mother and her friend make right there. I'm sure you can't see. I wonder if I put the... Ooh. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better there. So that's that bag that is currently sold out that her mom makes. But they've touched down in Atlanta following their weekend. I see a little Southwest wing back there. I doubt they were flying Southwest, but you see her bag there. Very casual, travel chic going on. She got a little scarf, because sometimes it be cold on them planes. Hair pulled back, real casual. Hair's real casual. Got a cap on, some khakis, you know. This is customs right there, a little customs truck. So I guess they had to come through customs, and they checked them all out privately, because when you got it like that. But yeah, so where are they off to next? Where are they off to next? What's going on in Atlanta? Are we gonna see them get together with Tyler Perry? I'm just really speculating at this point, but what's going on? But I just love that, like, anytime she wears something or she puts something out, like, it sells out like that. I'm just like, girl, please come out with a line. Please, we need to see something. I want like a Megan product. I do. I want a Megan product. I just want to see how it does, honestly. But I'm gonna leave you guys there for today, a little short video. But I'll be back at some point this week, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go, and we'll chat. But I hope that you guys are having a lovely Tuesday wherever you may be in this world. We're going into hump day, and really I'm just living for the weekend at this point, because but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.